I'm Jacy from Craft Life, and I'm here today to teach you how to make a Rainbow Loom 3D mini jack-o'-lantern charm on your Rainbow Loom. If you would like to make this on a monster tail, I have a video for it, and I'll put a link in the description box below if you would like to check it out. These jack-o'-lantern charms are the same size as my Rainbow Loom mini pumpkins, candy corns, and ghost charms. The supplies you'll need to make these are a Rainbow Loom hook or a crochet hook, rubber bands. Today I'm using orange, brown, and black. You will also need scissors, and if you would like to make them into earrings, you can use earring hooks. And last but not least, you'll need something to stuff these with. Today I'm using polyfill, but if you don't have polyfill, you can use whatever you have or want to use. So please get your supplies and we'll begin. To begin, we are going to leave our Rainbow Loom in its staggered position, and you are going to be using 8 pegs on your Rainbow Loom. So I'm going to be using these 8 pegs at the end here, but you can use whichever pegs you want to use. So now we're going to start by making X's on the bottom. And our first X is going to be from here to here, and then from here to here. And these 2 X's are going to be doubled. So you're going to twist them around your finger. Then you're going to take them, and you're going to lay it down in an X and push it down. Now I'm going to do my next X. It's going to be doubled. Twist it around your finger and make an X. Now my next X is going to go from here to here and here to here, and this X is not going to be doubled, so you can just lay it normally. So just go and lay it. Lay it again. And then our final big X is going to go from here to here and here to here, and this X is going to be doubled. So we're going to twist this around our finger and make the X. Push it down, twist it around our finger, and make the X. So I'm just going to say this one more time. I have a doubled X, a regular X, and a doubled X. And now we have 2 holes here that we need to cover up. So we're going to make double X's to cover them up. So we're going to go from here to here, twist it around your finger, and then make an X and push it down. Now I'm going to make one from here to here, twist it around your finger, lay it, and push it down. So now we're going to lay this band, this black band, for the bottom of the mouth. And this is going to be on one of the pegs. You can choose which one. I'm going to place it on this exact peg. And for this reason, I'm going to come off both sides with the next row, this row. And then I'm going to place the eyes in the same 2 spots that I placed these 2 bands. So now I'm just going to take a black rubber band, twist it on the peg that you are using 4 times. And then you're just going to push this down as much as you can. Don't push it too much. But you're going to bring over these bands before you bring over the black band, so make sure they are kind of separated. And now we're going to lay our first row. So with this row, we're just going to go around in a counterclockwise rotation and do not push these rubber bands down. Now we have a bottom row and a top row, and we're just going to bring our bottom loops over the top, and on every peg, you're going to be extremely careful because they are all doubled. So you're going to stick your hook in, and what I like to do is stick my finger down in the center, push down, and then bring them over. Push down, bring them over. So now on this peg, I'm going to bring my bottom orange bands over the top and leave my black ones on for now. So just stick your hook in push down, bring the orange bands over. So now only the black and these two orange remain, and I'm going to take the black over the top. So I'm going to grab all of the black, and I'm just going to bring them over. So now that is off. We have this part of our jack-o'-lantern completed, and now we're just going to continue. Now we're going to push this down, and we're going to go around again until we get to this peg. So now once you've gotten to this peg, we need to make this part of the mouth, both of these loops here. So to make these, you're going to take a black rubber band, twist it on your hook 4 times so that you have 4 loops. Then you're going to take an orange rubber band, and then you're going to slide your loops off and on to that orange band. Then you're going to slide them in the middle of the band. And now we're going to place this onto our loom. So we're going to place the one side, this side on that peg, and this side on that peg. So I'm going to place this side here, stretch it out, and place the other side there. So now this is in the middle of them, and you're not going to push this down yet. Now we're going to make another one. And now we're going to place this loop on this peg and the other loop on that peg. So place it on, stretch it out, and place it on that peg. And now we're going to lay our last rubber band of this row. And now we have a bottom row and a top row, and we're just going to bring our bottom 2 loops over the top on all of our pegs. So we have just done 2 rows together of our jack-o'-lantern, and we've completed the mouth. Now we need to do 2 more rows, and then we can start the eyes. So you're just going to do 2 more rows, and these rows are going to be completely orange. Do not lay any black rubber bands, and you're just going to go around in a counterclockwise rotation with your orange rubber bands. Then you're going to bring your bottom 2 loops over the top on all of your pegs in a clockwise rotation, and then you're going to push them down as you go. So please do 2 more completely orange rows, and I'll be right back. I just finished my 2 more completely orange rows, and now I'm going to start the row that has the eyes on it. So we're just going to go around until we get to this peg again. So now once you get to this peg, we are going to make the eyes. And for the eyes, you're going to take a black rubber band, twist it on your hook 4 times. Then you're going to take an orange rubber band, place it at the top of your hook, and then pinch these off. Then we're going to slide this in the middle of the band. And now we're going to take this loop and we're going to put it on this peg. And then we're going to take this loop and we're going to put it on that peg. So you want to start by putting 1 loop on your first peg. Then you can slide the eye over and place the other side down. Now we're going to do it 1 more time. Then we're going to take this loop, put it on that peg, and take the other loop and put it on that peg. So you can slide it over, put it on, slide it back over, and put the other side on. And now I'm going to lay my last rubber band of this row. And now we have a bottom row and a top row, and we're just going to bring our bottom 2 loops over the top on all of our pegs. So now you're going to push this down, And we are almost finished. All you have to do is one more row, and this row is going to be completely orange. You're just going to do the same thing that we've been doing. So please do your one more row of completely orange, and I'll be right back. I just finished my last row, my one more completely orange row, and if you were wondering, this jack-o'-lantern is 6 rows in total, just like my 3D mini candy corn ghost and pumpkin tutorials. And if you want to make these, you can check them out on my channel. So now we are ready to finish off our jack-o'-lantern, but before we hook this all the way around, we need to make a quick change, and in this change we are going to take the top loop on this peg and switch it to the bottom, and take the bottom loop and switch it to the top. So you're going to take the top loop and put it on your finger. Then you're going to take the bottom loop and put it on your hook. You're going to put the loop that is on your finger down first, and then you're going to put the loop that is on your hook down next. Now we're going to start on this peg, and we're going to stick our hook in, grab the bottom loop, bring it to the peg next to it, and you know it's your bottom loop when it hooks the loop behind it like it just did here. Now I'm going to do it again. Stick your hook in, grab the bottom loop, bring it to the peg in front of it. It was my bottom loop because it hooked the 2 loops behind it. So now I'm going to go around and continue this. Bring the bottom loop to the peg in front of it, and check as you go. And now I'm going to start hooking backwards. So for this, you're going to pull back the top 2 bands so that only the bottom loop remains. Then you're going to grab the bottom loop and bring it to the peg behind it. I'm going to do it again. So you're going to stick your hook in, grab the top 2 so that only the bottom loop remains. Grab the bottom loop and bring it to the peg behind it. And just continue. So now on your last peg, you're going to stick your hook in, and I'm just going to take these off so that I can put them on this rubber band that I'm going to put on. So take a rubber band, place it on your hook, then you're going to be able to pull this up through them, place it back on, and pull one loop through the other. You don't have to pull yours off. I just found it more easy. And now I'm just going to place this right back on. Just put the 2 loops right back on. Now you're going to need to make a chain to sew this up. And this is a double chain of 8 loops, so 16 rubber bands in total. And we're going to use this to sew up the top of our jack-o'-lantern. So to make this, you're going to grab 2 rubber bands, place them on your hook, grab 2 more, place them at the top of your hook, pull these 2 through the other 2, slide this up, place it back on and pull these 2 loops through the other 2 loops, and pull that tight. Now you're going to grab 2 more, place them on your hook, pull these through, slide it up, place them back on, and pull these 2 loops through the other 2 loops. So we have just done 3 loops together, and you want to have 8 loops in total. So please pause the video, make your chain, and press play when you are ready. So now we're going to take our hook, stick it in the loop that we just put the slip knot on, and if you have a rainbow loom, you can remove this row here to make it easier. And now we're going to just stick our hook through this side here, and I'm going to grab this side, place it on your hook, and you want to try to keep them on your loom, but mine just came off, so I'm going to pull them up through all the way until I get to the second loop at the back. Now I'm going to, for the rest of them, stick my hook up, and as you can see, it's going into a diagonal position, and I'm just going to pull my chain down. You can pop them off as you go. So stick your hook up and pull your chain down. And then pop it off your loom. So stick your hook up and pull your chain down. And now we're getting to the easier side, and we're just going to do this. Now we can take this out of our rainbow loom. And do not pull your chain at the top too tight yet, because now we are ready to stuff our jack-o'-lantern. Now we are ready to stuff our jack-o'-lantern, so you can choose how much you want to put inside of him. And so I would not overstuff it if I were you, but you can just open it up and put some stuffing in. So now I think I have enough stuffing in mine, so I'm just going to pull on my chains and pull these nice and tight. And now I'm going to tie them together in a knot. So now we're going to cut right above where the two rubber bands meet. Now you're going to take your hook, you're going to stick it up through wherever these loops are. You're going to place them on your hook and then just pull them right down into your jack-o'-lantern. I'm just going to fix my slip knot because it came undone. If that happens to you, you may want to fix it. And now I'm going to pull these down too. And then pull my slip knot down. Now we are ready to make the stem for our jack-o'-lantern, and to make this, you can use brown or green rubber bands, whichever you want to use. And so you're going to begin by taking a rubber band, twist it around your hook 4 times, like that. Then you're going to take another rubber band, twist it around the top of your hook 2 times. Then you're going to pull this out like that. And then you're going to pinch these over. Then you're going to slide this in the middle, slide it up, place it back on so that it looks like this. So now finally we're going to take one more rubber band, place it on our hook, and I'm just going to pull it by the end, but you're going to bring these over and on to that rubber band. Now we're going to place it back on and then pull one loop through the other. So now on our jack-o'-lantern, I'm going to stick my hook in from side to side at the top here, just like that. Then I'm going to pull that brown loop through. And then I'm going to wrap it back around the stem twice. So wrap it around and wrap it around again. So now you can just shape it however you want it to be. And you can attach them to earrings, you can put a slip knot on it and make it a charm, but you can do whatever you want with them. And now you are finished. This is what it looks like when it's done, and this is what they look like when they're on. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you make some, I'd love to see them. My Instagram is CraftLifeUSA, so please tag me in a photo. And don't forget to like us on Facebook, pin it on Pinterest, and subscribe right here on YouTube. I hope you're living a craft life just like me. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!